Hey everybody, it's Neal Weichel with RE/MAX. As we come to the end of the year, I'm going to tackle a topic that you're going to hear a lot about, whether you're a buyer or a seller or just a homeowner. You're going to hear a lot about off-market listings. And I've been thinking about bringing this to you guys for a long time. And the reason is there's been a lot of stuff happening in the real estate industry, a lot of kind of jousting for position, a lot of big companies like Zillow and Compass and, mortgage companies all fighting for information that's of very, very high value. It's information at the end of the day about homes for sale, right? What's actually listed. And so we're going to talk about off-market listings. And by definition, an off-market listing is a listing that is not yet on the market, right? Makes sense? And you would go maybe to Zillow or Realtor.com or wherever you like to search for property, and a home that's actually listed won't be there yet. Whether you're a buyer or a seller, it's listed, but it's not yet on the market. So by definition, it's off market. Now, why is this going to become such a big issue? I'm going to explain it to you because off-market listings have value, and they have value to both buyers and sellers, and I'm going to explain what I mean. Just the other day, I got a call from a buyer, and the buyer said, "Hey, Neal, what can you do for me representing me as a buyer broker?" And we went through all the things that we do at the Neal Weichel Group, and then he asked a question. He said, "Can you tell me about listings that aren't yet on the market?" Which all buyers want to know about, right? They want to know about any property that their competition may not know about yet, and that might be a good deal for them. So we do that, okay? We do take listings that are not yet on the market. We do network with other agents that have listings that are not yet on the market, but there's very specific rules about how we're allowed to market those and tell buyers and sellers about them. It's actually called coming soon. We have that here in our board. Coming soon means you can list your home with me, and even if we're gonna paint it or carpet it or landscape it or do whatever, for 3 weeks, I can tell the agents that might have buyers or buyers directly about your listing if you're a seller. I'm putting on the screen for you right now examples of coming soon listings here in our local board of realtors. Well, all over the country, there are boards of realtors that don't have coming soon. And so what happened about a year ago is Compass came out and said, we are going to, as a company, have a whole off-market plan. We are going to take listings that will be exclusive listings to Compass, and only Compass agents can market them, and only coming to Compass can you, Mr. Buyer or Seller, know about these properties. Now, the problem with that is it's not full transparency. It's not what we in our industry call clear cooperation. And the idea is that agents would want to go work for Compass because it would give them an edge. Just last month, Compass bought one of the largest other real estate companies in the country. Coldwell Banker, C21, a number of different companies under the brand Anywhere. Now, the only reason this matters to you if you're watching this video is if you list your home in the next year or two with one of those companies, you're going to want to know what is the listing policy that you're offering me? What's the strategy that you're offering me? Okay? Am I going to go coming soon so that everybody will know about it, or are only agents from your company going to know about it? Now, here's why this is important. Okay? If you're a buyer, you want to know about all the properties that are available for sale, and you may or may not want to know a Compass agent that you have to talk to find out about a few of them. More importantly, if you're a seller and you want to put your home on the market, and you list your home with an agent that has this kind of policy, and they say to you, hey, we're never going to put it in the multiple listing, we're going to try to sell it in-house, right, because of this benefit to you and that benefit to you, almost always most sellers don't want that. We all work with sellers that want to have privacy and want to have control over their listing, but very, very few of them don't want their home to be marketed to the masses so that all buyers could be aware of it and potentially bid on it. It's not in most sellers' best interest. I'm going to end with this. Okay, when I started in real estate, realtors had total control of the information. If you wanted to know what was for sale, you had to call me. And I went to a book that looked just like this. This is an MLS book from the 90s. Okay, if you were a seller You couldn't even go online and see what was happening with your competition. You had to rely on me to give you the comps and hope that I was honest enough to give you all the comps. You had no access to the information. Well, obviously with the internet, we live in a different world. Most people don't want to go back to this. Okay? They want their buyers and sellers to have access to all the information for them to make a good decision. Off-market listings are part of being able to make that decision. Make sure you know from your agent what you're dealing with. Thank you.